Ross on the inbound. Barr guarding the inbound. 1,000 open for the lead. Got it! 4.4. No timeouts for Aquinas. And then a turnover. Monroe Point is going to win this one with a half second to go.
Maybe, or they're going to go 1-4 flat.
Guzman all the way off the glass.
What a shot.
Late side Lutheran.
Knipple, here he comes, but he slips. Sends inside the green for the lead.
Nino will look for a three here to tie this up. Oh no, Corso's going right to the rack. No good. Now we'll get a three from Justin Jensen. Oh! And we will go to overtime.
Welcome to Championship Saturday as we get set for the Division 5 title game between Columbus Catholic and Abundant Life Christian. I'm Carly Murata alongside the legendary Jerry Pettigrew. We're going to get right to our points of the game for this one. The points of the game are brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Let's start right away with Columbus Catholic coming off a great three-point shooting performance.
Yeah, Cy Becker's 9 points a game, and he got 24 the last game. What an effort.
And over to Abundant Life Christian, the Goon brothers leading the way.
Double poison. They both play extremely well.
And we're going to get set for tip-off soon here. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Back to Netschny, the three. Becker's got a perfect shot. Back to Netschny, will drive, finish. And the answer from the Dons, Evan Konechny.
We talked at halftime that we got to screen better and space better, stick those shots open, and Charlie and Blake were shooters, and then that happened to get me open too.
Columbus Catholic Dons catching fire here in the second half.
So happy for the school right now, for the players, for our students. We're going to play on Championship Saturday, and that's a special, special thing.
Becker, what a move inside. Wow.
Making their first appearance in the state tournament in program history. Nice dump down.
The outpouring of support was, they wanted this so bad. I mean, we wanted it probably more than anybody, but the parents and the community, it's awesome. And we're still playing. We get one more.
Jake and I are quarterback and wide receiver, so we run it almost every day at practice for football, and we were like, all right, we got this. So.
The fun they play. They do it. They're headed to the Division 5 state championship game.
We run it almost every day at practice for football, and we were like, all right, we got this. So.
The starting lineups for today's Division 5 state championship game between the Columbus Catholic Dons of the Clover Belt East Conference and the Abundant Life Christian Challengers of the Trailways South Conference. First for Columbus, here's today's starting lineup. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 0, Emmett Konechny. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Lucas Krakow. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Charlie Moore. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 13, Blake Jacoby. And at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 25, Cy Becker. Columbus Catholic is coached by Joe Konechny. And now today's starting lineup for the Abundant Life Challengers. At guard, a 5'11", junior number 2, Jacob Kuhn. At guard, a 6'1", junior number 3, Jonah Kuhn. At guard, a 5'10", senior number 14, Nolan Wallace. At forward, a 6'1", senior number 21, Blaine Wall. And at forward, a 6'4", senior number 32, Demetrius Davison. Abundant Life is coached by Mike Peace. Today's officials are Kelvin Porter from Milwaukee, Anthony Rasmussen from North Fond du Lac, and Zach Morley from Madison.
Here are your starting lineups, brought to you by Construction Business Group and Destinations Career Academy, preparing students for a rewarding career as a Wisconsin operating engineer. I don't know about you, Jerry, but I have chills after all that.
What a production. I was here for the three-point challenge this morning, too, and what a great event. And Logan Barb from Luther won the three-point contest.
The Division V state championship game is underway. Columbus Catholic controls the tip. Emma Konechny handling the ball.
You're going to find them in a 5-out offense, tough to guard, 5 guys that can shoot the three.
They hit 13 of them in the state semifinal game, breaking a Division V state record. Three on the way from Konechny, rebounded by Davison. Here comes the challengers.
Both teams like to push the basketball, so you're in for a track meet here today.
Jacob Kuhn thought about it, dumps it down to Davison, goes up strong, and rebounded by the Dons.
They're going to push the basketball. The big thing, Davidson likes to stay in the middle for Abundant Life, but he's going to have to go on the outside because, as I say, all 5 guys can shoot the three for Columbus Catholic.
Jacoby gets inside, kicks it out, more for 3. Doesn't fall, rebounded by Becker, and that's going to stay with the Dons. Cy Becker had himself a game in the semifinals.
Yeah, when you're averaging 9 points a game and you come up with 24, that's stepping it up.
5 of 6 from 3, doesn't get much better than that. And for
what you try to do as a coach too, you try to tell your kids to, calm down. I usually like to told my kids, take it to the rack early on.
Jacoby taking it inside, dumps it down to Lucas Kreklow for 2. Jacob Kuhn with it up top. The Kuhn brothers really lead the way for this Challengers team. Jonah Kuhn with it here. Blaine Wall takes it inside, gets space, knocks down the jumper.
Physicality on the part of Wall that particular time, did a nice job getting to the hoop.
The other way, Lucas Kreklow headed to the line.
One prediction that you can make is Kreklow, number 10, probably going to take a charge somewhere. He led the team in taking charges, and he does that quite well.
You heard it here first from Coach Pettigrew. He had 8 points against Solon Springs to get to this title game spot.
Yesterday on the air, I said the free throw shooting has went down across the nation in high school basketball. I got a text from probably the greatest high school basketball coach in Wisconsin history, Ron Einerson. And Ron said, Coach, the reason it went down was because of the three-point shot. Nobody's works on the 15 to 17 footer anymore.
That's a good point. Do have to say, Columbus Catholic going 17 of 19 from the line in the state semifinal game, though. That's impressive. Jonah Kuhn setting up the offense for Abundant Life.
You're going to see both teams playing man-to-man. Davidson, strong move to the basket.
JD with a chance at a three-point play. Let's take another look. A great find from Kuhn, and JD goes up strong. Davison, the captain for this Challengers team, a two-time first-team all-conference player, and a really respectful, humble kid. We'll talk a lot about JD throughout this game.
Both teams feeling themselves out right now. Nice pass underneath.
Konechny with it. Emma Konechny drives baseline, gives it up to Becker. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Davison.
Abundant Life likes to push the basketball. You got two teams that like to go up and down.
Jonah Kuhn has it inside. Back out to Davison. And Abundant Life's gonna take the three-pointer. What a shot from Nolan Wallace.
Talking about good kids, there's another good kid in Nolan Wallace.
Columbus Catholic looking for the answer here.
Great spacing on the part of Columbus Catholic. They become very patient. All five guys on the outside.
And great defense by Abundant Life. Columbus Catholic, everyone's on the floor. Abundant Life comes up with it. And here's Jonah Kuhn leading the way. Wallace thought about it again. Wallace takes the shot.
Whoa.
And hits it. Nolan Wallace beaten up early here. We have a 30-second timeout on the floor. Let's take another look at Nolan Wallace, who's feeling it.
Yes.
It's like a long two for Nolan Wallace there.
And a good timeout at that particular time by Coach Joe Konechny. Basketball's a game of runs. And when you're in a run, you want to keep it going. The opposing coach need a timeout, regroup, and stop that run.
The Challengers 4 of 5 from the floor to start this game. On the other end, Columbus Catholic 1 of 5 from the field. But they can heat up quickly.
Yes. You're talking about shooters, and when you say to shooters, hey, I missed my first four, a shooter says the fifth one's going in.
I like that. Konechny taking on Kuhn inside, kicks it out, track low, off the mark. Here comes Abundant Life. Wallace, heat check.
Emmett Konechny, give him a lot of credit. A lot of people didn't think after the accident that he'd play any basketball this year, and he's come back very strong.
Just a remarkable story about Emmett Konechny and his mom, and just where they are here. I can't even imagine the emotions they're feeling here at this state championship game. What a bucket there from JD.
Davidson's going to be a load to handle. Let me tell you, he's 6'4", strong, probably goes about 200, 210. He knows where the weight room's at, and he's got great footwork.
Abundant Life head coach Mike Fee says JD has a really big heart. He's done so many things this year, won One story we talked about in the semifinals, which we got to bring up again, is senior night. And I will get to that story after this break. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. Abundant Life Christian leading 13-4 the Division 5 state title game. Now it's time for some trivia. Here is your Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin trivia question. Who is the only member of the WBCA Hall of Fame from Poignant?
That's a tough one. Don Page.
Coach Pettigrew says that's a tough one, and then right away gets it. Don needing to see the ball go in here. Konechny. He's headed to the line for 3 shots. That's on Jonah Kuhn. His second foul. So Whitaker is going to come in the game for him.
Something to be said when you're shooting 2. The first one doesn't seem to have as much pressure as when it's a 1-and-1. And I know the new free throw rule in many states this year, after 5 fouls, you shot 2. There were no 1-and-1s.
We talked about that on our interview.
Yes, we did. And
that's an interesting change.
To be very honest with you, when we started out, and I helped Galena, Illinois out this year, I didn't care for the rule. But after we played with it, I really began to like it, to tell you the truth.
Konechny hits all 3 of them at the line. And now the other way.
Columbus went to a 2-3 zone. They're not going to guard Davidson out there. Here's where the Kuhn brothers usually takes over in the zone.
Whitaker off the mark. And it's going to stay with the challenger. So I think we can talk a little bit more about that story on Davison that we started. Senior night, there's 6 seniors on the team. Coach Thies wanted to start 5 of them. And JD was the one to go up to his coach and say, Coach, I'll start on the bench. I want you to start the other 5 guys. And that's just the type of guy that JD is.
That is remarkable.
Big time 3 from Cy Becker. As we said, he was 5 of 6 in the state semifinal game.
Carly, I love the way he shoots the basketball. Perfect form.
Davison kicks it out, gets it right back. Now it's Jacob Kuhn for 3 off the front end. And here comes the Dons up ahead. Woo! Some great passing.
That was a picture-perfect fast break.
What a pass from Blake Jacoby to Mac Konechny. Let's take another look at that nice ball movement from Columbus Catholic.
Great pass. Another great pass. Put it in.
Columbus Catholic gaining some momentum, cutting it to just a 1-point game. What have you liked from them, Coach?
Well, as you said before, they're down 13-4. And now, 13-12. So they can score in bunches. And once again, I like the timeout. I like the timeout because basketball is a game of runs. Basketball also, have to give it a little credit here, Columbus Catholic mixing up the defense. Started in a man, now they went to a 2-3. They probably will go back to a man sometime, but just for a different look here.
Wallace gets it inside to Davison. Jacob Kuhn looking for something. Dumps it down to Whitaker. Davison out to Wall for 3. He's got it. He's the best 3-point shooter on this Abundant Life team. Shooting 38% from beyond the arc. Matt Konechny with the ball here. And here's his brother Emmett. Konechny drives inside, kicks it out to Moore. He has Wallace on him, and then JD comes away with the block.
Thing about Wallace, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, what a block here from JD. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Welcome back, Abundant Life with a 16-12 lead here in the Division 5 state championship game. And we have that answer to the trivia question. He's the only member of the WBCA Hall of Fame from Ponya. And Coach Pettigrew, I'm sorry to say, I don't think you got it right.
I did not get it.
What do you think of the answer?
Oh, Don Kerr. I remember Don Kerr. He sat where Fred's sitting right now. Wonderful, wonderful man. My apologies to the family.
It's okay, they'll understand. I don't know a trivia question that you've gotten wrong, Coach Pettigrew.
We were talking about Davidson, and he got that block.
Yeah.
Davidson had, coming into this tournament, 73 blocks. Columbus Catholic as a team had 48 blocks.
Wow, he's been described as just an intimidating presence in the paint.
Yeah, they keep him in the middle, and on the only guy for right now for Columbus Catholic, he was guarding Krecklow because Krecklow had only made 5 threes. Now Krecklow is out of the game.
Columbus Catholic trailing by 4 here. Here's Cy Becker, draws the foul on Wallace.
The younger brother of Emmett Konechny came in, Mac, and he shoots the 3, and Davidson is going to have to guard somebody on the outside now. He's got to guard him.
And here he
shoot
is.
it.
Ooh, that's Emmett Konechny for 3, drills it. Makes it a 1-point game. Davison jumps it off to Whitaker. And charge. That's Cy Becker who draws the charge on Whitaker.
And I know a lot of people say, a charge, but coaches will practice this, and I know that Columbus Catholic practices it a lot, taking the charge.
Sounds like a drill I wouldn't want to be a part of. Becker the other way, inside, and kicks it out, a 3-pointer on the way. That was Blake Jacoby, and he's headed to the line, shooting free.
What's been impressive so far with Abundant Life is yesterday they had over 17 turnovers and still won the game. Today, they've been taking pretty good care of the basketball, but fouls has hurt them early on here.
Abundant Life shot the ball pretty well in the first half against Elman Bancroft.
Right.
And then struggled in the second half, still able to pull out the victory.
And that's 6 points they've gotten off of fouling the 3-point shooter.
Yeah, costly mistakes by the challengers, and Columbus Catholic now has a 2-point lead. Jacob Kuhn, a nice dish to Davison. Can't finish, gets his own rebound and kicks it out to Wallace. Jacob Kuhn blocked by Becker. Here come the Dons. Emmett Konechny to Jacoby. Konechny hits a wide open Charlie Moore for 3. Good.
What's so tough about guarding Columbus Catholic, they have so many shooters. So many shooters.
It was a 17-3 run until Nolan Wallace hit a much-needed 3 for Abundant Life.
And Wallace is averaging 9 points a game. He's got to be close to that now.
inside Konechny. Out to Jacoby. And Jacob Kuhn picks up the foul. Yeah, Wallace has 8 points for Abundant Life. 2 of 3 from three-point range for Nolan
That's the reason
Wallace.
why you can't always go by statistics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just never know, to be honest with you.
Both teams have hit 3 triples so far in this D5 championship game. It looks like Columbus Catholic stepped out of bounds. Jonah Kuhn's back in the game for Abundant Life. And
Coach Konechny won his 400th game. He's looking for 401 today and a state championship. On the other side, Mike Thies took over a program 5 years ago, and the previous 2 years they were 1-43. He's won 68 games in 5 years. He's done a tremendous job.
Tremendous. And he was saying that he didn't have much coaching experience when he started coaching at Abundant Life. He said, the most I had was coaching 4th graders at the YMCA before I got here, and just look how far he's taken this program. Incredibly impressive.
And he texted me this week, and he said to me, Coach, he said, you've been up here before. What would you do in the practice-wise? So I gave him my opinion, for whatever it's worth, you know. But he's a young coach who wants to learn, and that's really impressive.
And that was Connor Whitaker hitting a big 3. On the other side, Becker, no good. The challengers pushing it. Jonah Kuhn draws the foul on Emma Konechny. And Columbus Catholic trailing by 1 here in this Division 5 state championship game. And Connor Whitaker with a big 3 for Abundant Life as they retake the lead. Here now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. A great game here in the Division 5 state championship. Abundant Life holding a 22-21 lead. Coach Bettigue, you said you talked to Mike Thies earlier this week. I'm wondering, what kind of advice did you give him for practice?
Well, you know, he just said, how long should practice be, Coach? And I said to him, I never went more than an hour or an hour and a half.
Interesting.
Especially in the tournament. You know what you're going to do. You go over what they want to do, and you try to put it together.
Davison out to Jonah Kuhn for 3, drills it.
In that zone defense, the Kuhn boys can be very, very hot.
Charlie Moore, the answer.
Carly, it's amazing how the three-point shot has changed the game.
Kuhn again! Jonah Kuhn! Mike Thies with a big smile on his face. Both teams heating up from deep here. Side Becker with it up top. Moore gets inside, working it around. Becker, a wide open Jacoby for 3.
Whoa.
Wow!
Blake Jacoby is their leading scorer, and the other day he didn't have that many points, but he played so well.
The last 9 field goals made for both teams have been threes. Make it 10! It's raining threes here in the Kohl Center.
And he's went over his season average right now. I think you said he had 11 points now.
Charlie Moore. Finally a miss from deep.
Carly, what an entertaining game because both teams are lighting it up from the outside.
Jonah Kuhn for 3, off the mark.
Here they come.
Konechny pulls off the front end.
Special play this particular time. Pat on the head. That means that usually a lot of times the double stagger from one of the shooters. Oh, turnover.
Columbus Catholic throws it away, then Jacob Kuhn gets it right back.
Still will run into the same thing.
Wallace throws it away. Don's on the run. Emmett Konechny lays it in. 2-point game. Jonah Kuhn thought about it, kicks it back out.
Don's looking to double Davidson underneath.
JD rebounds and heads to the line. The challengers turn it over here, and the Dons making them pay on the other end.
Actually, if you're going to foul someone, Davidson's a 56% free throw shooter. So it may not be a bad foul. In this case, it is a bad foul.
Yeah, he didn't shoot any free throws in that state semifinal game. The 2024 WIAA Basketball Championships are brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, reminding you to look for the Proudly Wisconsin badge to know you're getting the best quality and supporting local dairy farms.
You know, we talk about the shot clock, Carly. Neither one of these teams would be affected by it whatsoever.
No. Inside, Becker kicks it back out to Jacoby for 3. Connects.
So many times they have drove to the basket and kicked it out for the 3. That's their philosophy.
The challengers with a few turnovers here. You mentioned they had 17 in that semifinal game. Yeah. And another foul on a 3-pointer sends Charlie Moore to the line.
And that's the 3rd time that has happened. And as coaches, I know, as coaches, we're saying, don't foul the 3-point shooter. You know, contest the shot, but don't leave your feet.
Charlie Moore is going to UNLV to study golf course management and hospitality. He's a great golfer.
How about you, Carly? Are you a good golfer?
I'm okay. I think I can hit it off the tee pretty well. I'm just a little inconsistent. But I do love the game. I prefer to play 9.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just get a little, over it by 18.
Well, people ask me, do you play a lot of golf? And I say, not well. My son is involved in the golf world, and he's superintendent of 5 golf courses in northern Illinois.
Well, we're going to hit the course sometime. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Four lead changes in this one. Columbus Catholic up by 1 here. Less than 3 minutes to play until halftime. And don't forget to stick around for the Jones Dairy Farm halftime report coming up soon. There's Jonah Kuhn looking for his brother Jacob. Twins. Whitaker for 3 off the front end. Konechny looks inside for his brother, Mac, who can't convert. And here's Jacob Kuhn. Dumps it down to Whitaker. Kuhn gets it right back and scores.
This has been one of those back and forth games. One team has the lead, the other one gets the lead. Now it's back again.
Blake Jacoby for three to give Columbus Catholic the lead. This has been a great game. Jacob Kuhn, free, good.
Great coaching move by Coach Thies. He put Jacob Kuhn on top of the free throw line, and that 2-3 zone, it's open.
Konechny's jumper. Jonah Kuhn drives inside, takes it himself, in and out. Konechny looks ahead to Becker, out to Mack. Konechny for three, nothing but net.
Just when you think you have all the answers, it's so tough to guard Columbus Catholic because of that three-point shot.
Jacob Kuhn inside for two. That was a great look from Brayton Breezer for the Challengers.
Columbus is going to have to come up with an answer in that 2-3 zone for Jacob Kuhn in the middle.
Here comes Whitaker. 30 seconds to go until halftime. Working it around, Jonah Kuhn for three. Got it! Falling down and everything, and Jonah Kuhn makes the three-pointer to give Abundant Life a 1-point lead.
Both the Kuhn boys twins, and they both average the same points per game, 14. They're both playing well here today.
Konechny with 4 seconds on the clock takes the three off the mark. And what a first half that was. Abundant Life goes into halftime with a 1-point lead. Coach Pettigrew, any words for that first half?
Well, I'll tell you, just as we said, it's going to be a track meet, and you couldn't ask for a better basketball game, to be honest. Both teams shooting extremely well.
What a game to start us off. And for more, we go over to Keegan Hewitt standing by with Abundant Life head coach Mike Deese.
Coach, besides each team trading blows from behind that arc, JD's been a force in the paint. What did he bring to you guys early in terms of energy?
What did JD bring in terms of energy? Well, that's no different than the normal JD. JD's going to contest every shot. JD's going to get every rebound in his grasp. When he's bringing offense too, hey, that's bonus for us.
In terms of defense, how do you limit some of those good looks they're getting from the arc?
We have to stop fouling three-point shooters. I mean, we fouled 4 three-point shooters in that half. That's terrible. Like, we have to clean that up. I'm really disappointed in that.
Awesome, Coach. We'll get to it. Best luck second half. We'll send it back to you, Carly.
All right, thanks so much, Keegan. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. Abundant Life had 42 points yesterday in their win in the semifinal game, and they have 43 already at halftime.
They've done a really good shooting the basketball. You know, the only problem with them is that they fouled that three-point shooter. Yeah. Coach said 4 times, and that can't happen. You know, that just can't happen.
Led to 8 points for Columbus Catholic. Let's take a look at those first half highlights as Wallace gets going early.
He went over his average the first half. Here's the glue of the team for Emmett Konechny for Columbus.
And on the other side, Becker gets
Kick it out
and kicks it out. That's their game.
That is their game. And I like this. I thought Jacob Kuhn in the middle has made the difference against that 2-3 zone.
And another kick-out three-pointer from Matt Konechny this time. And for Abundant Life, Jonah Kuhn heating up. Had himself a first half 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. And Abundant Life with a 1-point lead right now. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Anything stand out to you?
Well, I think that the one thing that sticks out to me is that both teams are shooting it well. Both teams are taking care of the basketball pretty well.
And let's take a look at the leading scorers. A lot of guys finding the bottom of the net in this one. Blake Jacoby leads Columbus Catholic, and on the other side, Nolan Wallace for Abundant Life.
Yes, he's been unbelievable this first half.
And the second half action will begin momentarily. For now, a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. We're getting set to start the second half of this Division V state championship game. For more on Columbus Catholic, we send it over to Keegan Hewitt with head coach Joe Konechny.
Coach, each team trading blows offensively there in the first half. What was the discussion in the locker room to win these final 18 minutes?
We got to get the shooters. We got to take care of the ball better offensively. I thought we shot it well at times, but looked a little bit discombobulated at times as well. 18 minutes. Let's see who can win the next 18 minutes. We put ourselves in position to do well, but we got to be better defensively.
Best of luck, Coach. Thank you. Carly, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Keegan. And Coach Pettigrew, looking at the numbers, Columbus Catholic had 10 turnovers compared to Abundant Life 10 points off of turnovers. Abundant Life with 2 points off of turnovers.
Yeah, that's been a big thing. And when Abundant Life did turn it over, it turned into a basket for Columbus Catholic. But they've done a better job today than they did yesterday, where they had 17 turnovers. I think that Columbus Catholic still staying in that 2-3 zone. They've got to give attention to that fellow in the middle, Jacob Kuhn.
Both teams hot in the first half, and JD starts off the challengers with a bucket inside.
And it was a great pass by Kuhn to Davison.
Look at that, Columbus Catholic had a great second half against Solon Springs in the semifinals.
They'll pass up a layup for the 3.
Nice rebound by Jonah Kuhn. Kuhn to Jacob Kuhn, misses the layup attempt. And we got a jump ball, possession arrow favors Columbus Catholic.
And I've got to, Carly, I got to believe that Columbus Catholic is going to get out of the 2-3 zone, go back to the man, because right now they're getting the basketball into Jacob Kuhn, and he's going high-low, and that would have been an easy score right there.
Konechny with a hand in his face, drills it.
Shoot it so well.
Jonah Kuhn was right there, didn't matter. Kuhn, turnaround jumper, good.
Well,
Charlie Moore has Wallace on him and kicks it out.
very patient, reverts the basketball.
The Dons move so well. Three-pointer from Emmett Konechny is good.
Emmett Konechny and Blake Jacoby, both 1,000-point scorers for Columbus. Beautiful pass.
What a find. Davison converts.
Got to be impressed with the Kuhn boys, the way they pass the basketball. It's another 2 coaches on the floor.
Konechny, another 3. Wow. He's on fire.
And Coach Joe is saying, hey, let's play a little D. They went to man right now.
Jonah Kuhn gets inside the paint, out to Nolan Wallace. Konechny tries another one. No.
And
Jonah Kuhn gets called for the foul on the 3, and head coach Mike Thies can't believe it. The fourth time it's happened this game.
Yeah, and coach at halftime said we can't do that. Because I thought the key stat in the first half was Columbus Catholic was 10 for 11 from the line. And now you're sending a really good free throw shooter to the line again.
I don't know if you saw the Kuhn brothers at half court there. Jacob Kuhn just trying to settle down his brother. Got to be fun playing with your twin brother out there.
Isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, Carly, I think Scott Emmerich has twin boys.
Yep, he does.
Jonah and I have twins, boy and a girl. But it's good.
Jacob Kuhn looking for JD, throws it away. And the challengers get it right back. Here's Jonah Kuhn out to Wall. Blaine Wall drives baseline. Too much on it. He hits the deck hard, gets up. Here comes the Dons. Charlie Moore kicks it out. Three-pointer, no good. That was Matt Konechny.
As we talked about before, Carly, I felt they had to go back to man because they were getting beat in that 2-3 zone with the Kuhn boys.
Kuhn all the way inside. Count it, and a foul for Jacob Kuhn. Let's take another look at that drive from the junior guard.
He went through two guys, used his physicality to get to the hoop. We say basketball's a non-contact sport, but nowadays one of the big differences has been weight training.
A 2-point game here in the Division 5 state championship game. Now a message from our statewide sponsors, to your WIAA network station. Coach Pettigrew, the most threes ever in a state tournament game is 26. Right now, there are 24 combined threes in this one. Kakana, they had 26 in 2018.
I think they're going to break that record.
I think so too. We have a lot of time left, and it's been raining threes here at the Kohl Center. Columbus Catholic has 11 of them. They had 13 yesterday, which broke a Division 5 record.
Columbus Catholic going to continue to do the same thing they've done all day. Spread the floor, look for the three. If we've got the wide open layup, we'll take it.
Konechny, no good, and they get it right back. Becker almost loses it, kicks it out to Moore. Abundant Life doing a good job getting out on the shooters in this possession, but Jacob Kuhn picks up the foul.
So many times coaches will say, close out on the three and don't give them the three, but that's harder said than done.
Konechny, what a drive and finish for Emmett Konechny.
Now what you're going to see since they went back to man, you're going to see the Kuhn boys look to drive the basketball and kick or either take it to the rack.
Challengers down 4. Great defense there from the Dons.
Nice save.
Konechny going to work, gets inside the paint, kicks it out. Jacoby. Now it's Becker. Out to Moore for 3. Off target.
It's a big trip down the floor. Columbus needs a hoop, or Abundant Life needs a basket.
Jacob Kuhn trying to make something happen. Out to Wall. Wall drives inside, falls and loses it. It's going to stay with the challengers. Coach Pettigrew, this is actually a rematch of the 1999 Division 5 championship game in Wissaw. And Blaine Wall's father played on that Abundant Life team, which is pretty cool, as he takes the three-pointer.
Charlie Becker does a nice job of blocking out.
Inside as Konechny throws it away. Jonah Kuhn. Out to Blaine Wall.
He walked.
Yep, too many steps. And Connor Whitaker is going to check in the game. Blaine Wall is going to take a seat. Both teams looking for the program's first WIAA state championship.
Big part of their offense. Drive to the middle, kick out.
Challengers force the turnover.
Nice defense that time by Abundant Life.
This Abundant Life team had never won a regional championship, and now they're here in the state championship game.
Isn't it amazing? They won their first conference championship this year, the Trailways.
Donna Coons, jumper, short. Jacoby drives inside on Kuhn, knocked out of bounds. Another turnover for the Challengers. Coach Thies said when they made it to state, he just had a moment where he knelt down and tears came to his eyes. He's just so grateful for this experience. Wallace called for the offensive foul. Let's take another look at it.
Perfect position by Becker.
I think Becker's had a couple of those
Yes,
this game,
he has.
right?
We said Kreklau, but we'll take Becker instead.
Thank you, Becker. I think you said Becker. I'm just kidding. We'll pretend, right? Konechny up top. Finds Konechny in the corner. Matt Konechny drives inside.
That kid plays extremely well for a sophomore.
The sixth man having a nice game today.
I talked to his dad about Mac, and he said that he was named after a longtime coach. Another charge foul.
He does it again. Cy Becker.
That's three.
3 charges. And Columbus Catholic with a 6-point lead. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Emmett Konechny having himself a game. He has 24 points. And get this, he scored the first 14 points of this half for Columbus Catholic. And
He's
he had 14
having
points.
quite a game.
14 points yesterday, 24 today, but 14 straight for him is incredibly impressive.
And we talked about Max Konechny.
Yes.
And how he got his name, and his dad told me they was named after longtime coach at Colby, Dave MacArthur. Unfortunately, Dave passed away in 2006.
Really cool story, though, to be named after him. This time, he doesn't draw the foul, the charge there, but it was close.
He was just a little late getting there and getting his body set. Probably one of the toughest calls for officials to make.
I bet.
Charge or block.
The 2024 WIAA Basketball Championships brought to you by Delta Dental of Wisconsin, helping protect the oral and vision health of Wisconsinites through dental and vision benefits and our unwavering commitment to communities. Learn more at deltadentalwi.com. Coach Pettigrew, what does it take from a kid to draw 3 charges in a game?
Number one, you have to have a little courage, okay? Because it's not easy to get in front of a body and know that you're going to take the blow. And but as I say, coaches work on it in practice. Usually just, hey, we'll have 2 guys and dribble right, and you take the charge. And you're just simulating it more than anything else.
Challengers get it inside to Whitaker, draws 2, kicks it out to Davison. Jonah Kuhn to Jacob Kuhn. Jacob Kuhn finds space for 3, hits it. The Kuhn brothers, they just know where each other are on the floor. It's so much fun watching them play together. And we saw in the beginning of the game, they rolled what happened yesterday in the semifinal with Jonah Kuhn taking it out of bounds. The quarterback leg pass to his brother for the finish to seal the game for the challengers. They are just connected out here on the floor.
Nice pass.
What a pass.
Beautiful pass.
He finishes it off. Columbus Catholic up 60-56.
Emmett Konechny is really having himself a basketball game today.
Jacob Kuhn drives inside, knocked out of his hands, and it's going the Dons' way. What a pass here.
Look at this pass to Becker.
On the money. Nice pump fake, too, from Becker.
Because a lot of times kids will go up and get that shot blocked.
Columbus Catholic moving the ball well, 14 assists on 18 field goals made today. Becker lines up for three, short, but rebounded. And Charlie Moore's gonna fire one. That one's short. Three-pointer for Jonah Kuhn.
Here they go.
Blake Jacoby sets it up. Charlie Moore out to Konechny in the corner. Moore inside to Matt Konechny. Rolls in. And it's a 6-point lead for the Dons here.
You know, it's interesting, Carly. I was talking to Coach Thies, and he was telling me their slogan is "Rise to Glory." I said, "How did you get that slogan?" He said, "Coach, we bought new uniforms about 5 years ago. The company we bought them from was Rise to Glory," and he said, "I thought that was cool."
And they stuck with it ever since. They say it all the time. It's cool to know where it originated from.
Yeah.
Jonah Kuhn stop and pop.
Right now, Columbus Catholic is on that edge where if they pull off another three here, then you're going to, whoa, that time an air ball.
A little too much on it there. Whitaker gives it up to Jacob Kuhn. On 2 minutes and 30 seconds without a field goal here. Challengers need something. Down by 6.
Well, they're not going to guard Davidson out there. As long as he stays out there, they can double team all they want back here.
Out into the hoop is Jonah Kuhn and finishing.
Consider both those Kuhn boys are juniors. But in life, it looks very good for them a year from now.
They've been playing varsity since freshman year. Moore out to Becker for 3. Rebounded from Whitaker.
Yesterday, Becker was hitting the 3. Today, he's been a little cold.
Jacob Kuhn for 3.
Davidson.
Nice rebound.
Beautiful
Davidson.
rebound.
Oh, misses the putback. And it's going Columbus Catholic's way. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Columbus Catholic with a 4-point lead in the Division V state championship game. And Coach, it's been interesting. The school for Columbus Catholic only has one gym, so they've had a practice at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, and sometimes that happens. I know at Cuba City we did the same thing a lot of times. Usually 6 o'clock for me. 5:30 was a little early, Carly.
5:30 practice, crazy. Look at these field goal numbers from yesterday to today.
Columbus Catholic isn't going to change anything. They're going to do what they've done all year long. Drive, kick.
It's been working for them today. Whitaker called for the reach. That's 5 team fouls on Abundant Life. And Whitaker is going to take a seat as Nolan Wallace comes into the game. Blake Jacoby. Out to Matt Konechny. There's Emmett Konechny. Becker. Thought he had the lane there.
Really an unselfish basketball team. They don't care who scores.
That's a recipe for success. 3 for Charlie Moore.
They were so patient, and they just kept moving the ball, reversing the basketball, and Moore hits the 3.
Patience pays off for Columbus Catholic. Let's see if the challengers can answer. Time's winding down. Jacob Kuhn. Great effort there from Jacob Kuhn. But it's going to go Columbus Catholic's way, and great ball movement leads to this Moore 3. Charlie Moore shooting 43% in the arc this season.
And you mentioned it before, Charlie Moore has made their most threes. He's had 88 threes coming into this tournament, and he's had a number since then, obviously.
The Dons looking to build on their lead. Another 3 from Emmett Konechny. 27 for the senior.
Does that set a record or not as far as number of threes, Carly?
It ties the record.
Ties the record.
Wow. We have a full timeout on the floor. Emmett Konechny on fire in this Division 5 state championship game. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. Well, we have tied the record for the most threes made in a state tournament game at 26. Still 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in this game. Davison, a nice move underneath.
Nice coaching move by Coach Thies. He designed that play, wanted it to go to Davidson. Now you see a half-court press.
And Moore, can't leave him open. Whenever the challengers have needed a bucket, they've gone to Davison inside.
That is correct.
The Dons gonna work it around for the best shot here.
They just keep moving the basketball. Keep kicking.
Leading by 8. 3 minutes to play. And the
Turnover.
challengers get the turnover. Here's Wallace to Jonah Kuhn. Back to Wallace. Wallace takes the three-pointer. A big one! That was right on target the whole way.
Just when you think they were dead in the water, they came back with 2 big hoops.
Big 3 from Nolan Wallace. Becker, spin move, kicks it out. Nolan Wallace is 4 of 7 from beyond the arc this game with 14 points.
They want to get to the line right now if they can. They want to get to the line.
Charlie Moore left open for 3. Drills it!
Charlie Moore. Ice water in his veins. Believe me, he hit a 3. Carly, this has been such an entertaining game and a wonderful tournament. Got to give a shout out to Stephanie Hauser and
Yes.
Kate Abiad and the WIAA staff. Just a tremendous tournament put on.
And our whole production team, too. I know this is just the start of Championship Saturday as Becker scores inside, but everything is about as good as it could be.
Yeah, and we talked about this, Carly. Basketball's a game of runs, and right now, Columbus, they can score in bunches.
Jacob Kuhn had it stripped out of bounds. You know, when you see Charlie Moore open, you know it's going in, right?
That is correct.
Jonah Kuhn draws the foul.
You know, what's impressive about Blake Jacoby is that he's only 5'9", and yet he has over 100 rebounds coming into this tournament. So he's a scrappy kid.
Nolan Wallace looks inside to Jacob Kuhn, out to Whitaker for three off the front end, but they get the rebound. Wallace guarded tightly. Kuhn drives inside. Nice
job.
Drive from Jacob Kuhn. And a quick foul the other way. That's 16 fouls.
And you've mentioned it today, Carly, but the glue of this basketball team, Emmett Konechny.
Yeah.
And what a story. I mean, the kid is involved in this serious accident. He misses 9 games. He's med-flighted, took out part of his intestine, and he's come back so well. I know his mother is still hurting from the accident, but what a heartwarming story and what a game that this kid has had today.
I saw a picture of his mother, Jen, here yesterday, so I'm sure she's back here today. I can't imagine the emotions this Konechny family is feeling. Incredible comeback, and I know Emmett has said he's blessed to end the season in a uniform here and on this, at this Kohl Center stage of the state championship. It's remarkable.
That is tremendous. And you give a lot of credit to Abundant Life. Just a great, great game.
A big part of this game has been free throws. Columbus Catholic 15 of 16 at the line as Jonah Kuhn is headed to the line for 3. Was hoping that one fell, wasn't he?
Yes.
Columbus Catholic, this is their 4th trip to the state tournament. They lost in the championship game in 2019, but have yet to win a state title.
Well, I think today is going to be the state title.
I think today is the day for the Dons.
And you know, it's so hard to get here. So hard to get here as a coach and a team. And then to win it is really, really special. And something that be the highlight of your life.
And for this Abundant Life team, they got juniors on this team. The Kuhn brothers are coming back, and what a remarkable road to the Rush Center, or to the Kohl Center for them.
Yeah, it's easy to say the Rush Center because that was last weekend.
Right, I was just there calling games last week. It's been an amazing 2 weeks. The best 2 weeks of the year calling these state tournament games.
It's got to be fun for you, and you became the sports director at 27, and I get a chance to see you. I turn you on at 10 o'clock, and you're there, and you do a tremendous job.
Well, it means a lot coming from you. I've always wanted to call a game with you. I'm sad it's coming to an end soon because it's honestly been a blast. Jerry Pettigrew is a celebrity. We were trying to prepare for the game before this. We had person after person coming to say hi to you. It's an honor to do the game with you, truly.
The same to me, and I really salute Fred down there. The stats that he gives us all the time, it's It's amazing. To my left here, Brad, he's kept me in check the whole time. You know, we look out there at the referees. This guy, bald-headed referee, a lot of people got to recognize him. Zach Morley played for the Badgers and played well. He had hair back then.
Nice move from Blaine Wall. Now a chance to laugh at your joke. A 30-second timeout on the floor. Columbus Catholic holding that 7-point lead. And just a little bit more about this group. They start 5 seniors on this team. So the last chance to do it with this group.
Yes. And when I talked to the coach, Joe Konechny, he said, you know, they were focused in and they had one goal in mind. And throughout the year, they've been ranked number 1, and they lived up to the billing, to believe me, and they've changed the way people think about basketball. They had 5 guards, you know, and so they spread the floor. They shot the 3. I asked the question yesterday: can you play with 2 bigs anymore in this game? You know. Because it's become, the 3-point shot has changed everything.
Columbus Catholic throws it away, and Jonah Kuhn picks up the foul. So Jonah's going to be at the line. I don't know if you saw, I don't want to bring it up, but I don't know if you saw that Mineral Point game the other day. I mean, a lot can happen down the stretch.
Yeah, they were behind 7 points with, 22 seconds to go?
Yeah.
And won the game. And I couldn't have been happier for Coach Burrison because I was in the same league as him, and he's a tremendous coach. I felt sorry for the Aquinas because they had the game, but that's why we play the game, as they say.
1-1 at the other end for Columbus Catholic.
Charlie Moore at the line for the Dons. He's the leader of this team. Knocks it down. 17 points on the day for Charlie Moore. 4 of 9 from 3. Hits them both. Seconds remaining. Jacob Kuhn races to the hoop. Quick timeout for Abundant Life. Jacob Kuhn got there in a matter of seconds.
But people don't realize, you say 3 seconds to go, you count a dribble a second.
Okay.
So if you've got 3 seconds and you're taking the ball out there, you get 2 dribbles and you got to get the shot off. If you got 4 seconds, oh my goodness, you got a lot of time.
So
you know what I wouldn't mind seeing in basketball, high school basketball like they do in the pros? Maybe the second half, you call a timeout and you're underneath your own basket. You get the ball at half court.
Right.
You know?
I think they do it in women's college basketball.
Yes. You know, I just think it would be exciting for the game. And because, you know, you've got to go the full length of the floor in 3 seconds. And you probably don't stand too much of a chance. But if you got that ball at half court now, that could make a difference.
Right. I know you talked to Shaka Smart a lot, and I'm just thinking the other day when Oso Igudaro caught it at half court. And that was a great play. It was almost like they moved the ball up right to half court, and then they got that shot off at the buzzer, but it ended up not counting.
Yeah, we have to be so proud of our Division I coaches in the state. I mean, Greg Gard is just a tremendous person. Shaka Smart, I love the guy. And Sundance Wick up in Green Bay this year turned it around, and Bart Lundy at UWM.
Yeah.
They all did a great job.
Tremendous coaches and people in the state. We're certainly lucky, including you. And a quick foul by Nolan Wallace. And that sends Emmett Konechny to the line. He has 29 points. A phenomenal game as Nolan Wallace gives hugs to his coaches and heads to the bench. The senior guard, he's amazing. He wears that number 14 because he had a sister that unfortunately passed away when she was 14 months old, passed away on Valentine's Day. So that's why he wears number 14. Incredible kid.
And he's had a great game.
Konechny knocks it down, and 14.5 seconds remaining. Jacob Kuhn to Jonah Kuhn for 3. Got it. Columbus Catholic, 3 seconds, and here they go, celebrating Columbus Catholic, the Division V state champions. A dream come true for these Columbus Catholic Dons. The school's first state championship. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Columbus Catholic has won the Division V state championship, and now it's time to hand out the hardware.
The WIAA Board of Control invites you to participate in the award ceremony for these two fine teams that have just completed their tournament competition. Making the presentation today to the Division V teams will be Board of Control members Corey Hinkle from Luck, Dennis Burr from Fall River, Ryan McMillan from Muskego, Carl Morin from Northwestern, and Mike Humke from Dodgeville. They'll be assisted today by WIAA Executive Director Stephanie Hauser and WIAA Assistant Director Kate Peterson-Abiad. Will the players from Abundant Life Christian please come forward as your name is called to receive your individual medals? Brayton Breezer, Ethan Rockwell, Jacob Kuhn, Jonah Kuhn, Dane Britton, Caden Struby, Thaddeus Hauge, Jawan Lim, Connor Whitaker, Nolan Wallace, Blaine Wall, Kenley Rivas, Lewis Lynn, Demetrius Davison, and will Coach Mike Thies from Abundant Life Christian please come forward to receive the team trophy. And will the players from Columbus Catholic please come forward as your name is called to receive your individual medals? Emmett Konechny, Matt Konechny, Cal Burkhauser, Cole Wallace, Nathan Nemitz, Alex Edwards, Lucas Krecklau. Devlin Timler. Charlie Moore. Blake Jacoby. Ben Weiland. Caleb Hilgeman. Sam Dooms. Cy Becker. Cole Hilgeman. Carter Summer. And will coach Joe Konechny from Columbus Catholic. Please come forward to receive the team trophy.
Columbus Catholic celebrating the Division 5 state championship, their first state championship in program history, as they get set to take a picture with the gold ball. Coach Pettigrew, this is a special moment as they just soak it in on the Cole Center floor that they just did it.
An unbelievable moment, and so happy for Columbus Catholic and happy for Abundant Life. It was a great basketball game.
Let's take a look back at the highlights. This is from the second half. Jacob Kuhn and Jonah Kuhn had a great game for Abundant Life.
Both those boys just juniors. You hear a lot about them next year.
Fast break points were big. Columbus Catholic had 22 fast break points.
They did what they did. They shoot the three extremely well.
And working the ball around well. Charlie Moore was money from deep. He had 18 points, 4 of 9 from 3. Here's Emmett Konechny.
He had himself quite a game, didn't he, Carly?
5 of 10 from 3, and Columbus Catholic taking home the gold ball. Let's take a look at the final stats from this Division 5 state championship game. Those fast break points, they get lost in the three-point shooting, but 22 to 3 is
22 to 3, that's a key stat right there.
And look at the free throws, 21 of 22 at the line. Now the leading scores Emmett Konechny with 31 points.
Unbelievable. Just a tremendous basketball game, an enjoyable basketball game. And Carly, I knew your dad well. He was a tremendous person, and honor for me to do the game with you today.
Oh, thanks, Coach Pettigrew. Honor for me to do it with you, too. All right, Keegan Hewitt standing by with the champions.
Emmett, first off, congratulations. You saved the best for last. 31 points, 14 straight out of the half yourself. Just what are you feeling in that emotion right now?
I don't really have the words to say it to you. This has always been a dream of mine and my teammates. We've been here. We come here every year to watch, and now just to be going home with the gold ball in our last ever game means the world.
Charlie, this senior class, you mentioned it, going home as winners. What does it mean to put on this type of performance, setting a new tournament record for three-pointers between both games? This senior class, what does it mean to you?
I mean, it's amazing. We're all like brothers. We're pretty much a family, and we spend so much time just working out and being in the gym and just trying to get better. So it's the greatest feeling in the world, if I'm going to be honest.
Congratulations, boys. Coach Konechny, it hasn't been an easy ride to get here. A long journey, but you did it. What does it mean for this community, for your family, and just personally overall to bring that gold ball back to Columbus?
I am so happy for the Columbus school system and for our administration, our teachers. Personally, my family's been coming here for 25 years, and to think that this actually happened, it's almost shocking. And then how about our 9 seniors, our players? Just, that's a really good team we just beat, and you have to credit Abundant Life with the way they play, the way they conduct themselves, just a class act. And to beat them in a state championship game and get a gold ball back to our school, I am so grateful.
Coach, it's been an honor. Go celebrate your Division 5 state champions, Columbus Catholic. Carly?
Thanks so much, Keegan. 27 threes in 2 games for Columbus Catholic. They do it in the state semifinal game. How hard is it to repeat that same performance in the state championship game?
Yeah, they put so much pressure on you as an opposing coach. I'm saying, how do you guard them? You know what I mean? They really put on a show out here today.
1 goal ball down, 4 more to hand out on this championship Saturday. For now, we're sending it upstairs to Nick Tabbert.